guys, today I am doing the last part of the shading of this commission. I'm using a Coldwood detailer machine, and I have it on a 6 for the heat setting. I'm just lightly touching up all the pieces or all the areas that need to be shaded. I look at the picture and then I burn it on the wood. This one only took me about 2 days to make or do, and so it will be ready soon for the customer. The only things that have to be done now after I finish this is it has to be sprayed with polyurethane twice, and then I will have my husband add hardware to the back. One thing that you have to do while you're using your machine, every so often, I don't know, maybe a couple hours or whatever, you have to get the carbon off of your tip of your the wand, the tool that you use to wood burn. And if you don't, then it won't burn properly and it won't be clear. I don't know how to explain it, but there's carbon that gets created on the tip and you have to get that off. I usually use a little bit of sandpaper, like 400 grit, and just lightly sand the tip to make sure that it is clean and clear off of carbon. When I first began wood burning, I actually did not like doing shading because I didn't know how to do it. So after many videos and practice, I think I'm getting better at shading. It's one of my favorite things to do. Whenever I start to do the shading part of a commission, it makes me feel like I'm almost done the commission, like this is the closing steps into finishing. So it's really relaxing to do. You have to be careful though, because if your machine is on too high, you can actually scorch your wood. Ask me how I know. As I'm working on the picture, I fold the paper to help me get the picture closer to my work. That way I can see exactly where I need to shade. I use a weight of some kind to keep the picture from shifting while I work. You always want to use a lower heat in case you mess up. I've messed up myself a few times, and if you mess up, you just have to use a little bit of sandpaper to get the mistakes. You can't get the mistake out 100%, but you can try. Usually I use 400 grit or higher, and if it's a big mistake, of course you have to use, something heavier, like 120 or 200 grit sandpaper. But I try not to make those kind of mistakes. As I'm getting to the finish line, I guess you can say, instead of using a weight, I tape the paper down because obviously the weight is too big to hold the paper down. But here I am, finishing the ear of the dog. Since the dog's paws are white, I don't want to darken them too much. I'm just darkening some of the lines that I've already made, and then I will go over some of the spots of the wood with a wax pencil. It's called a Prisma Premier pencil, and it's one of my favorite colored pencils to use. I actually need some more, but I hope you enjoyed watching me do this. Thank you for watching.